No intro music, cause I'm struggling right now. Here's your intro music. Burke says I have no talents, and I should sing, and play guitar, and wear a sombrero, and wave a flag, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I'm trying to figure out this situation here. You see all this? Like, what is that? Why am I cloudy, foggy? I might have to see you. Oh, and I also, my glasses finally shit the bed. The last little scraps that I had when I got hit by a cop on my bike. I got hit twice on my bike. Well, I got bumps. I mean, I don't want to make it like I'm embellishing or exaggerating, but yeah. So I had to order them. I didn't order them yet because I can't, but I'm going to. So anyway, I'm trying to see. Captain Napton is a whiny. I said, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I see. So, hi, Trisha and Pagel. Pagel, I was just thinking about you because I was gonna give a shout, like a kudos to Barbie for something, and I was gonna say even though we don't always, get along, because I used to love Barbie. Actually, we used to get along pretty good. I don't think we hate each other. I just razzed her a little bit when she was giving you a hard time, because I took Pagel's side, and that wasn't really right to take sides. But anyway, I was gonna give her like a little kudos for the Tats Marie thing. Hi Otame. Hi Boston Girl. Oh, and Boston Girl Bridget. That's I heard it's like, listen, I'm gonna not that this has anything to do with her, but maybe. Listen, if I like bring something up where like I have and I really don't I haven't even been around. I don't have real beef with anybody. But if I bring something up that I'm like displeased with someone or something like that, we're all adults here. You don't have to go around to every single person that you ever saw be nice to me and worry that they're mad at you, because I don't ever tell people where they can go, who they can talk to, and just I don't do that, and I don't stalk them to see if they're talking to anybody in someone else's chat. I don't give a fuck. IDGAF. Don't. So, that's all you're doing is stirring up a bunch of drama that is completely unnecessary, because these people don't have anything to do with like what I said to you. You see what I'm saying? So don't suck all these people in. Like it reminds me of like when you pull the drain in the fucking bathtub and you're sucking all the suds down. Why does Boston Girl Bridget have to be a sud that she's got to swim really fast and not get sucked down that drain? Like it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. So don't. Jesus Christ, what the fuck are you doing? I knew that was Sammy. I knew it. Thanks, girl. I love you too. I told you guys I was coming back and I got to stick to at least a once a week schedule. And I did go to the trouble of plugging in my laptop, and it scared the shit out of me. At first it didn't even work. There was no beep when I opened it. There was no beep when I pressed the on button. I'm not entirely sure what happened with it. My allergies are killing me, you guys. Or as Bergs would say, snorting drugs. But I don't know, like I'm wondering, like, is the voltage on the outside outlet maybe not enough for my laptop? I'm trying to figure out what's weird. What's really weird is this whole blurry shit back here. I don't know why it's doing all that. I want to make sure. Tally, hey babies. Oh, and Sammy, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Still gonna be vet money for the Darbster. He needs his flea stuff. I just thought about that today, and I have to get the stuff that Bridget uses for her 32-year-old dog, because she gives it CBD, and that dog is like 32. So I mean, if you can make your dog live to 32 years old, mine's only 14, but he's getting there. So obviously that shit is doing something. It's doing something. Clear, hey baby, Savannah. Trying to see Sean the Brit. I am, and like, I think I did text you, but I don't. I got to figure out what's going. I had my phone was off, then my Wi-Fi was off. Like I'm trying to get a handle on everything, and and I explained it before, because I just put my life. I throw it up all over your laps. I had a winter. I had to pay to for here. You know what I mean? And then I had to pay $2,100 for here, starting from October of last year. But I also had to pay for a winter place to live. So my money doesn't go to drugs, Bergs. It goes to, do the math. Do the simple math, It's not, Sean, the blur setting. I went in the settings thing, and I can't, it doesn't, that's the virtual setting or whatever, and I can't get it. I thought that too, but I can't get it to turn off. All right, maybe it is that, and I'm missing something. Oh, that's it. Tweedle Farms. Yes, yes, yes. So I don't know. I went in there. Oh, I remember what happened. I know what happened. The last time I got it, I got the site from you. Um, I went to try to buy it with like my so I have like my SSDI card that's got all the security on it. And sometimes you can order from certain places online and sometimes you can't. And probably since that's like a smaller site, it wouldn't let me order. And then shit got away from me, and then I moved and I wrote it down and I couldn't for the life of me find it. So sheepdog, he's up and he's down. Where the hell have I been? The dildo. That's funny. I know, Sean. It's getting ridiculous. Kimberly in the house. You guys, I'll fix all your mod statuses. There's two right now that are supposed to be. They fixed that. I had the same problem with the Cash App card. Oh, so you think if I try it again, maybe it can use my card? Because it didn't like the card. That was the problem. And then, just like time got away from me, and I have no idea where. And then as soon as you said that, I remembered it. Tweedle Farms. Yes, I remember it now. But I need the whole thing, so I'll just email you. Okay, is that cool? And I can get it. It's good to see you too. It's good to see you. Hola, Carlos. Okay, yes, because you gave me a discount code too, and I'm not trying to be like, yeah, I'm cheap. I'm cheap. So that's why I was going to email you, because I wasn't going to say it here, but I need the damn code. I need the discount code. But everybody says it, and it really is. So what happened to him before? He's got, I know he's got hip dysplasia because he's a big ass dog. I've said this a million times, and he's going to be 14 in June, and he also had. A lot of people if you're a dog owner and you've ever had an old dog, dogs start developing like these benign cysts sometimes. Janie Bobaney, and my very good friend Red Road Runner is in the house. Speaking of good friends, you guys all know Tish Gullidge. She was like a big Bommy. So she was like a mod for Bommy, but I think a lot of you know her. She's very nice. You guys, like, whoever does prayers or whatever, pray for her. I just do the positive vibe thing. I'm pulling a mountain. So hi, Mary from the 6. That's okay, Kim. That's all right. I sent you some text earlier to let you know what's going on. So they do get a lot of cysts, yes. And so anyway, when he was 12, some of those smaller cysts, she didn't test them all. She tested a couple, and they came back malignant, but they weren't bothering him at all, and they weren't in a place. They're all like topical. Do you know what I mean? They were all superficial. So so what's with Tish? I'm sorry. So anyway, well, they're cancer now. So, and they're growing exponentially. So that's basically what's happened. So Tish, I'm terrified for Tish because she can't even. So this is the gist of it that I got. She had to have brain surgery. Something happened where I'm not sure if all of a sudden her vision got weird or what. But thank you, Tali. She's a really funny. I really like her a lot. She's a very loyal friend. She's a good girl. She's always, she'll if she watches you and you stream, she's there hands down, no matter what. I mean, it could be 3 a.m. and she could be, taking care of her kid, or so she's there. So this is so sad, you guys. She is having trouble with comprehension. Even she had to have brain surgery. I'm not sure if something happened with her vision, which is what started it all, but she had to get a shunt, which, the only thing I know is from like Little People, Big World. And I know that there's other conditions where you have excess spinal fluid and it starts collecting in your brain, and they put that shunt in, which is that tube that goes down to your, Janie probably could explain it better, but it goes into your stomach, and it doesn't hurt you there because your stomach digests it, and it just whatever. So it alleviates the pressure. Well, when she was texting me to try to tell me she was in the hospital, she said, I think I just confused. It was very like broken and hard and difficult to understand her language. And she said that, she was like, my comprehension is starting to come back and I hope my vision will come back. And, she said, just bear with me, bear with me. And, it just, I'm used to texting with her and I know how she sounds and I know how she talks. Yeah, what are the other, I don't know the other, I know where people have had it where they've had like blunt force trauma to their head, like a car accident or something to alleviate the extra fluid and stuff, but I don't know. I don't even think she fully, so it's amazing that she was apparently that she could communicate with me the way that she did, but she's in some sort of recovery that is very, very serious. So, Sean the Brit, your dog puked on your old lady? Yikes. How'd that go? How'd that pan out for you? So anyway, aphasia, I don't know what that is. Janie, and so she had pressure on those areas, which is why she's having trouble comprehending. Well, she sent me one message and it was almost nonsensical. And then about a week later, she sent me another one and you could see the difference. So she must be improving, you know what I mean? And she said, just give her time. And, but I mean, just, it just is so alarming because everybody I love on here is just, it's something serious is happening to them. Thank you, Red Roadrunner. Thank you, you guys, for everybody that is, cause I don't even know if she might watch, she might, be able to watch. And I just want her to know that she's missed and she's loved and everybody's, rooting for you. Tish, we love you. People noticed your absence. So, hi, the Swedes. Uh-oh, the Swedes are here. Everybody, make sure you're not in a towel because you know how those Swedes operate. Oda speech and getting it out, Holly. Yeah, so she was struggling. She misspelled stuff that she wouldn't normally. And I'm not like, that I wasn't, I'm not scrutinizing her or anything. I was just happy she could fucking communicate. And I was happy that she could read. She told me like I was trying not to type too much because she really couldn't. Hi, Libby Lou. So anyway, everybody knows the Swedish hackers, how they got into the drama community and put that doppelganger in there. And so I just want to make sure that my tattoos are the right ones and all of that because we know you, Sneaky Pete. All the way from, if you guys don't watch the Swedes, I like this channel. You should definitely check it out. But be careful because they can reverse camera you. They'll reverse camera your ass, and then your YouTube career is over. So, thank you, Libby. Appreciate that. Well, so anyway, so there was that about Tish I wanted to say, and I wanted to say that thing that I said about if I'm, I think that's Jake. Hi, Jake. If I happen to bring somebody up because I have an issue with them, then I solely have an issue with them. You don't got to go bring a bunch of other people into it and be all whiny like, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? I don't tell people to be mad at anybody. If somebody wants to be mad at somebody, be mad at them. I don't control that. I thought you weren't supposed to be on that Depakote. Oh, you said what? So so you're not having seizures now because you're taking the Depakote? I'm confused. You're gonna have to text me, and I don't have glasses. I should be I should be showing some of these. That's a good one. That's a really good one right there. It's still funny. It's never gonna. I'm sorry. It's never gonna not be funny to me. It's never gonna not be funny. I promise not to hack you, Towley. I'm sorry. It's still funny. It's still funny. It's funny to me. Sean the Bergs. What's that about? Oda May. I don't know what you're talking about. Sammy. Everybody's here. Towley. Oh, that's good stuff. Well, you know, it's pissing me off because I don't know how, I can't go back into the StreamYard settings now, I don't think. Because I think I have to leave the studio to do it because I was going to do some yard stuff. I needed your advice and my yard, it's like set up now and I was going to do a fire and hang out with you guys. So, oh, Lynn, you're so sweet. Thank you, Lynn. It's good to see you. Your avatar is always beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm yucky. Blech, blech. I did my hair though recently, but you can't really see because this shit's all messed up. And I was going to show you how. Okay, so I go to Dollar General, you guys, and I get these. You can't see them. I get they have like the white lights, right? That they try to say that they're crisp. Look, if you move it fast, you can see. You can see if you move it fast, the blur can't keep up. Anyway, so I got like that little Edison bulb ones to go along the awning, and I literally had one strand for not even 2 weeks. And for the first time, you know when you get Christmas lights or even the outdoor lights and stuff, you know how they always send you the little packet of like replacement bulbs. Does anybody ever go through and replace every little fucking bulb? Does anyone ever do that? Because I don't fucking do it. I was gonna do it because first of all, I think there's only like 20 or 30 bulbs on there. So I was gonna do it because it's like a 3-mile ride on my bike and shit, and I was gonna do it. Well, I take the strand down and every single little light inside is black. So it's like burnt out. You know what I mean? Every single one, black, burnt out. So I can't, so now I got to bring it back. Don't have a receipt. They're going to be jerks to me. Janie, so I typically do too, but it was because I get sick of going back to returning stuff, number one. And they're one of those places where for some reason, I feel like it's deliberate. But it's like pulling teeth to get a receipt out of these people. They'll be like, they just don't say anything and don't give you a receipt, and you have to ask for it. They have coupons and shit on the back. I think maybe they don't want to honor them. I don't know what the deal is, but they'll be like, you don't need the receipt, do you? Or you want me to just toss this for you? They're very like encouraging of you to not have this fucking receipt. So it drives me nuts, man. It makes you feel like you smoke more weed, Tolly. I couldn't get it off. It's pissing me off. I almost went on my phone, but then I didn't know if anybody wanted a link or anything. I thought maybe. Well, anyway, I struggled. So then StreamYards kicked me out again for not. I've been using the free thing now. I don't have their subscription or whatever. So like, why the hell are they kicking me off of there? When I think I used StreamYards, like it might have been around Christmas-ish, maybe. But still, I mean, what the heck? Carnegie Cook wants to know who wants to bang his wife. I don't know. You can ask the people in the chat. Do they know your wife? It's kind of a weird question if we don't know who she is. I have to get my lighter so I can smoke a cigarette. Oh, no, look, I have one right here. Look at me, misprepared. So I was confused about the filter. I was confused about the StreamYards. I was confused about why somebody would go and try to drag people into drama that is pretty much non-existent. Let's see. What else was I confused about? Yes, Oda, I hope you feel better too. I mean, it's I know that you were so happy I'm jelly that you got to go back to work. And I know you were excited to go back to work, and it would just be such a kick in the gut if you had to stop working. It would be awful. I'd feel terrible for you. Right? That's a good, yeah, okay. Now I'm see again, and my confusion continues. Good question, Trisha. Why would anybody here want to bang her when you don't? You know what I'm saying? That's valid. It's a valid fucking question right there. If she's not good enough for you, what are you trying to say about my side chat? Why do they got to do it? You do your job, buddy. What's wrong with her? There's something wrong with her, clearly. Well, Oda, you can message me or text me or whatever. Because I knew, like, I was worried after that one seizure, but it's not something when I see you here, I talk about openly because somebody will just make fun of you. We don't need leftovers here. Sorry, buddy. Oh, another thing I was going to ask you guys. Do you guys remember when but I mostly put it on Twitter, but do you guys remember when I did that, I was on that dating app and that was my content. I took you guys with me when I went on some dates and stuff, and then we did that game, how many dick pics can I receive in one day? I was wondering, so I'm on Facebook, but not really. I don't have a profile or anything. I'm anti-Facebook. I hate that shit. Greg is gearing up for the weekend. Like, I don't give a shit, Greg. I don't know you, and I don't care if you're gearing up for the fucking weekend or what you're gonna do all weekend. Oh, the Bud Light's chilling. Who gives a fuck? And so the fucking I hate that shit. I hate, like, if I want to see what you ate for dinner, I'll ask you. I don't need your restaurant, you shoving it in my face because you're rich and I'm eating ramen. I don't need to see that shit. Anyway, I have a lot of loser friends around here locally that don't pay their phone bills. So I have the messenger because they can like use Wi-Fi at places, and you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? How you can use the messenger part or whatever. And so all it has really is my picture, but I get inundated like every day with like friend requests and these dudes hitting on me, and it drives me nuts because it's Kathy who. Hi Kathy Rebels. Mwah. Um I get inundated with all these dudes, like, and I keep saying to them, this is not a dating site. It's Facebook. Like, why does that happen to all you guys? Is that the way Facebook is? Because it's not a dating site. And like I thought it was more to like mostly like share with like my sister will post pictures of my niece, graduating or stuff like that. Is it really that all these dudes are fucking hitting on you all the time? You now listen, Trisha, I like you, and I don't think that you would post boring food. I think if you went someplace and there was something interesting going on, you would probably post it. I don't think you would post like, "Hey, I just cooked on the grill and there's a fucking hamburger sitting there." Who gives a shit? I don't need to see that. Yes, this happened to me. This is what I was just getting to that. I was just getting to that. Why can they call you like that? I don't want that. They do. So they'll send me a friend request, and 2 seconds later my phone's ringing, and I'm like, the audacity. Like, it's awful ballsy when you don't even fucking know me and you're calling me on, and I look and it's like, oh, you know, Rob the weed guy. And I'm like, Rob the weed guy, why are you calling me at 2:30 in the morning? I don't fucking know you. Yeah, they can just call you on that messenger thing. Isn't that fucked up? What do you mean it's what? Yes, there are a ton of scammers on there. That's the other thing. And it's so easy to catch them because English isn't. I like to fuck with the scammers sometimes. I do. It's so easy to catch them. They make like the same grammatical errors when English isn't their first language. It's so easy. They don't understand the contraction I apostrophe M, or they don't understand I am. They'll start sentences with like, am from Kentucky. And they'll try to say that they're born here and stuff in the United States, but they don't know the language. And then they use the military a lot. The guys do as fake. And then one of the other common mistakes, especially if they use the military guys, because the military guys will have the patch with their last name on it with the picture. Their name will say something like Griffith Thomas, or they put like the surname first because they don't understand how it works. You know what I mean? Has it? Well, I don't know. I haven't had it for a while. I didn't know that. So do you hear those geese? You guys hear that? The Canadian geese here are huge and deadly. Yeah, you went in there for 2 seconds and all of a sudden somebody's calling. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, I'm getting tired of it, and I was thinking, this might make some funny content. So here's here's a good one. Here's a good example. So this one guy keeps hitting me up. And like what they do, you can watch like the degradation of the situation. So if you don't, I might not check that shit for like a week, 10 days. So I'll go there and I'll see some guy has talked to me last Tuesday. And it's like, hey, how you doing? And then like 2 days later, hello, sexy. 2 days after that, are you getting these messages? 2 days after that, fuck you, you fucking stuck up bitch. You can't answer me. You're too good for me. And I'm like, what? I didn't even see you. I didn't even know. I didn't even know that shit. What? This doesn't make sense. This guy that's pimping his wife out in here. Hey, go on the Facebook. Pimp her out on the Facebook. There's lots of dudes on there looking for sex. I just found that out. Bridget, they're like fucking dinosaurs. They're so fucking big. You guys are making me laugh. See, and I don't know how to do that. My settings are, I don't know how to, because I never had Facebook, so I don't know how to do the settings really. So you can set it like, you can do like the incognito thing, right? Where they can't see you or whatever. Hi, Pixie. I got trapped by geese when I still worked at I was a general manager at the theater at the mall in the city in Rochester here. And we had stairs from the projection booth that went outside, and I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and the door shut, and I got locked out there. And the back of the mall was up against like this swamp, and there were geese out. There was a goose out there with babies, and I tried to walk by, and when they're standing next to me, you guys, they're like this tall. And I don't know why I said this. I've told this story before. I'm sure some of you have heard it, but it was right near me, and all I said was, I was like, "Hey, buddy," and I was like, "It's just me. How does it know?" It's just, and all of a sudden it was like, it fucking started chasing me. And I was on the walkie-talkie, and I was like, let me in. And all the concession stand kids stood at the door and watched. Well, this motherfucker flapped me. It flapped me. It was flapping me, and they would not let me in. And then they put, like that weekend, they went to do the marquee, and they put like the Birds, starring Holly, my married last name. Or no, starring Mrs. Brennan. Yeah, pretty shitty, right? They're very mean. Yep, this is what I'm right here. Hold on. I got to read this. One with a baby. Oh, so cute. Hissing. Yes. And they will bite you. If they can get close enough, man. This one flapped me. It flapped me, man. It was like slapping me. It was bitch slapping me. And the kids wouldn't let me in the fucking door. It was horrible. I did. I got bitch flapped. Bitch flapped. That's epic. That is fucking epic. Oh, that's good. Well, anyway, they are mean fuckers. I'll tell you what. And they're people get mad around here because this time of year there's so damn many. They'll blanket. Like the like around here, anywhere where it's open, it's just like a blanket of them. It's like it just looks like when you see bees and they're trying to get their honey, and they're just crawling all over each other and shit. But they're huge ass fucking geese. It's crazy. Never seen anything like it. But I did. I got bitch flapped. That's hilarious. By a goose. Yeah, it was sad. Yes, and see, I didn't see the babies, so the babies were down in the swamp. You know what I mean? And then they came out in like a little line, like ducks do, like the ugly duckling thing. So, but yeah, they got me. So, I'm glad to see you too, Pixie. I missed you. You had a bad winter too. Well, you can go in the Twitter DMs, and you guys, my Twitter is still wonky. It's so fucked up. Like I have to like unfollow and refollow people, and then to get the DMs to go through, and then it's like I keep forgetting that some people, your Twitters are like locked. So then I'm like, I accidentally lock myself out of your Twitter. So I'm just reading all your stuff. What are you talking about, Oda? Well, anyway, I was gonna do yard work. Now I can't. But I got some content that I want to do. So, what is this? Did y'all hear about this YouTube guy today? He did a video showing off he has a job, and you could see the name of his company on the reflection on the window screen. Oh, bad move. Yeah. So, well, how long? So, is his next video when he's going to unemployment, or you get fired for that for sure? People will dissect anything. I mean, I remember when the Boyd was really, they were trying to like figure out, just dox each other's locations and stuff. That was a very big thing for a while. And somebody went to the trouble. I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was that Jack Sparrow guy, and or somebody was looking, or maybe somebody was looking for him. But they went to all the one of those chain restaurants like Texas Roadhouse or something. I don't know what they are. They went to all of the restaurants on the website, pictures of them, and looked at the booths and found the right grain of wood, the wood grain that was behind the person in the booth to actually like dox their location. That's fucking insane. But you know, a reflection, and I mean that's pretty easy. Yeah, see, I hate. I'm not a good. I hate the pop in. I get very very pissed with the pop in. I don't like when people just show up without telling me or whatever. I get really upset. I don't, because I'm not, like I could be doing something in the middle of the day. Like the other day, I was dyeing my hair, and it was like by the time I got, because I had to like strip it and everything, and then by the time I had the dye in, it was like 2 o'clock or something, and someone I know from town just just was like knocking at the door, and they were like, "I brought you food." Like, I don't want your fucking food. I want my food, and it's in my refrigerator, and I'm gonna have it right now with the door closed, and you can have your food outside or at your house where you live. Just I hate that shit. It pisses me off. I don't like the popping. Jamie, they can look through the window and see me sitting right there. And I won't come to the door, right? I just think it's rude. I'm sorry. I still think it's rude to call somebody after 10 o'clock. I still think that's rude. Oh, this is good. Um, no, because that all it was just whatever happened in the chat, and I did get a couple messages from two, like, and of course they were guys, and they said that I'm stuck in the past. I just got back, and I'm bringing up something. I'm trudging up something from forever ago. It bothered me that he said that he didn't say it. That's why I was upset. Don't lie and make me look like the crazy person, because I know you said it, because that was a really fucked up thing to say. And the first thing that he said was, that's a fucked up thing to say. I wouldn't say that. And people don't think that I have the receipts, but I do. I just too lazy to fucking go in my phone and find them. But that one happened to be right on the video. Bye, Jake. Hi, Black Cat Lover. Good to see you, honey. Bada bing, mate. What the hell is that about? Oh, to make certain people knock on the window where they know I'm at. They used to do that when I had my house. They would like, because I would be in my office and they would think I had headphones on. So they knock on. That's even worse. I feel like that's even more rude. That's even more rude to do that. It's awfully presumptuous to do that, I think. Oh, he definitely said it. I said it. So you can go to the video. I had to rehide the video though because someone asked me to. But I had the video up for like 3 days, and everybody there were 3 moderators that said what the timestamp was. You could easily go see it. He absolutely said it, and it was horrible, and it hurt my feelings, and it was insulting. Why are people doing like end of joke things? Bada bing, bada boom. What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Well, so I can't do my yard work stuff with you and have a fire with you until I figure out how to get this stupid filter off. Hi, Facey. How are you? I subbed to your thing, but I haven't had a chance to see you guys yet. But I bet you're really funny. I bet your channel is really funny. Your streams and stuff are probably good. Oh, the other thing I was saying, I said I was going to give Barbie kudos. I thought that it was brave of her because she knew she was going to get a bunch of shit to not only, number one, not take Bergs up on his offer. He tried to sell her those pictures of Tats Marie that she shared because she was in a DV situation. But then on top of it, she came out and exposed him. And I said, good job, Barbie. Good job. Because that is, I could never be friends with him after he did something like that. That's disgusting. Who does that? And shop around her abuse pictures? What the fuck? It's disgusting. Derby is old and we're struggling right now. When we got back to the campground, he was very happy to be here. He went out in the trails and he was kind of like galloping around, but he's having real trouble with his back legs. And that's, I was telling a story about that. What he ended up having a I'm just rolling with it. He ended up having, which was weird because it just happened to Red Roadrunner's pet right before. He ended up having kidney stones, and that's why he couldn't walk at all. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. But he ended up having kidney stones when I took him. And then she said, because a whole bunch of people were saying to me, well, you're being selfish, letting him suffer, blah, blah, blah. He's not, he's eating normally, he's drinking, he's pooping, he's taking walks, he's sleeping. He, like I said, he can't get up on the bed. I have to lift his back legs. And I had to put his ramp coming out of the RV. I had to put like wooden slats down it, like they do for cattle. So he could, he had traction or whatever, but he's doing better on his ramp now. But so after the kidney stones went away, he was good for like a couple weeks, but it went right back to where, and I thought it was just his arthritis, but I can feel one of those tumors on his back leg and it's getting pretty big. So, I knew it was coming, and it's life when you have a pet. It is what it is. Who's talking about a mullet? When you get your hair cut, come home, wash and dry, and yep, it's me right now. What did she do to you? Man, my sister used to cry because she was very vain. She used to cry, but is it a mullet? What happened, Kim? What did she do? You know what? Somebody gave me a good tip one time. So Jake just left and went live, and the title is "So Glad Boris's Job is Fake." What the fuck is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. So anyway, I don't know what that is. It'll be good in a week. Well, it depends on what they did to her, right? Yes, they still get excited to eat and want to walk. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me I'll know. My last dog only lived to be 8, and he was also a rescue, but he was never healthy. I had problems with him, and he was diabetic at 7, and I spent thousands. Like I gave him like the shots and everything, and he just, yeah. So there was no knowing when it's time because this is an old age thing. Yes, thank you, Red Roadrunner. And so, I got a lot of callous people that have been saying stuff like, oh, you're just being selfish, you're keeping him around for you and all this shit. And that's not true at all. I'm 50 years old. It's exhausting to be lifting his ass and stuff. My back is killing me. It's not fun for me, and I don't like seeing him suffer. I cry. I probably cry 3 times a week when he's having like a bad day or whatever, or he's struggling to get up. I'm like, oh God, it kills me. But I'm not being selfish about it. When I took him to the vet last time, somebody was like, oh, so you did it for, I'm not going to say whose names these people are, but you can guess. I've already mentioned one of them. And so they were like, oh, you went and you didn't even have him get put, you didn't, now you're going to have to go back again. I was like, they don't just kill your dog because it's inconvenient. Hey, by the way, I know you said that we should try the kidney stone thing first, but nah, just scratch that. That's a moot point. Euthanize him, so I don't have to come back again in 2 months. Bitch, say what? You can't do that. You cannot do that. No, I didn't mean you were. No, I was just saying my sister, like, every single time she got her hair cut when we were, like, in high school and stuff, she would fucking cry. And it was like, shut up already. Oh, the way she styled it, it looked good. And then when you got home and you washed it and dried it and all that, you can't make it look like how she made it. Is that what's wrong? Because that happens a lot. Thank you, Trisha. What was I supposed to do? You don't just kill the dog. Like, what the fuck? So anyway. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I did that one time when I donated mine, and it was weird because yeah, I did. You know what was weird? I tried to put it. You know, sometimes I try to like look young and put my cute ponytails in. They were like they were sticking up like spiked straight up because it was that short, and I was freaking out. Yes, I know how YouTube is. What's this about? 20. Jesus. That's what I'm saying, and so does he. He wants. I mean, he's not. He hasn't given up. You know what I mean? He wants to get like if he knows it's nice. What really kicked? I mean, honestly, like I mean, you can ask Red Roadrunner. I was very close when I first got here. When I first got to the RV because it was going down in the 30s at night, and even though I had the heat and I had him up on the bed, he would still, dogs sometimes are going to be on the floor and stuff, and he was really having a hard time getting up off the floor, and sometimes he couldn't get up off the floor, and I was like, "Ah," and then once it warmed up, he's just so excited to like go outside, and like once it rained, I told you guys the last time, right? It rained like 19 out of the first like 22 days that I was here. And I don't mean just like a sprinkle part of the day. I mean 100% chance of rain all day through. It was all flooded out here again, puddles, and it was cold. It was cold as shit. There was frost in the morning. So I mean, nobody wants to be in a camp. That dog did not want to be in this camper in that weather, and I felt terrible. But now that yes, hi chicken, chicken. So yeah, he is still enjoying, right? And so I don't see when I bring a in the house and I just rode my bike somewhere, he's mashing his face in there trying to find a biscuit in there. So I mean, I don't think he's too bad off. Yeah, definitely still enjoying life. So I mean, that's I'll call my friends and ask them too for their in case I don't trust my own judgment. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. God, my allergies are killing me, you guys. I should go blow my nose. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Yes, that's yes. But I mean, it is hard though because so I mean, like I said, some of those days, he just is not with it. He just and the vet even told me when I took him for the kidney stone thing. The vet said, um, she was like, you did it for him being a rescue and where he came from. And, he didn't have the right start to life. I got him when he was 8 months and they had him living in a broom closet somewhere. And it was a whole big thing. And the mother had been shot because she was a pit bull and the father was like a purebred border collie. So it was a whole big, he did not, it was only him and his sister that survived. And the rest of the litter was dead when they found him. So the vet said to me, she was like, "You've done an amazing job for a dog with that history and to be 14 and for him to look this good." And, so nobody can say shit to me because Derby comes first. I mean, I've gone without food so that he could eat. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. What are you going to do? And she still knew who you were and was still, you said she liked to cuddle. It's just, it's rough. I mean, oh, Jesus, Trisha. God, I can't even read that one out loud. Ugh. Ugh. And Kim, he has, right? He has. I mean, I take him, he goes everywhere. I mean, he used to go in the car with me everywhere too. Like it's just so hard for me because, I mean, when I got him, and then I have people in my family that were saying like, well, when I couldn't, when I can't find a place to rent 2 years in a row, when I couldn't find a place to rent in the winter, well, you're going to have to get rid of that dog because that's the whole reason. Get rid of him. I'm going to rehome him at 13. When I got him, I was married and my son was still, at home and he was 10 years old and it was a family dog and we had just lost a dog. I didn't know I was going to be by myself with a 120-pound dog that's very expensive to keep. And, I didn't know that was going to happen. And now I got to get rid of him for my own convenience. Who says that? Fucking people, man. Some people are just heartless. I'm sure, Trisha. I'm sure it was. Oh God, that's like a fucking deserves to be a fucking made for TV movie. That's like an old Yeller story. Ugh. Well, anyway, here's the deal, jerks. I gotta go because I can't do anything out here like I planned on doing with you because I gotta get this stupid filter off. At least I got the StreamYards up and running. So when I go live, we can. Hot Frog, how are you doing? It's good to see you. It's so good to see you. Tell Jen I said hi. I hope she's doing okay. Red Rotor. People around me know what they best not say to me about my dog. Right, right. I mean, I'll lose it. Me too. Like, how dare you? Jake's going on about Boris driving or something. I don't know. He's turned into a real jerk in my opinion. It was good to see all you guys too. No, I'm gonna like really. I'm gonna do like real content and stuff. I'm not just gonna come on and blab my mouth and stuff. I'm gonna do some real stuff. I was gonna take you on my bike ride today. You guys. I rode 14 miles on my bike today. I had to go to the next town over for an appointment, and I literally rode. It was 7 miles there and 7 miles back, and I did it. And then I had to stop at Walmart to get some stuff for the dog, and I had to carry all that shit back on my bike. And I was like, "Good God damn, you're fit, Holly." I might have called you jerks, but I said it with affection. Doesn't matter if Janie, the context matters. If I say see you later, jerks, it's with affection. I mean that counts. So I can't. I don't. Shut up. I thought it was the blur too, but I went into they got all this new shit on StreamYards. It's all fancy and stuff. And I even tried to put a banner and it didn't work. So I gotta investigate all this stuff. I might go if I might go live later too, or if I don't go live later tonight, I definitely will because this is not gonna count as my weekly live. Because I didn't really okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, my ass is looking pretty fucking tight. That's all I gotta say. For a 50-year-old ass, that shit is looking good. You'll see once I get the blur off. It's always uphill. It was uphill both ways. There is a place in town that's uphill both ways, I swear to God. When I lived out in that place in winter and I was riding my bike in winter, you have to go one way and you have to come back the other way because you can't use the canal trail, and it's uphill both ways. Sure is. True story. Context. No, I'm going to have some content. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. Like, it's so good that like I came back and it's not just like dead in here with like 2 people. So, and it's always like this, my people that it's just like my friends, all my friends that I love you guys. And I'm so glad you're here for me. Thank you. All right. So maybe I'll do something tomorrow. You know what? It's starting to get chilly anyway. And I want to get Darby off the deck and get him inside with my electric heater. So, all right. Well, it was good to see you guys. I love you. I will I'll probably maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm going to start. I want to go through. I think my content, I'm going to show you guys the Facebook stuff. You're going to laugh your ass off. This one guy, oh my God, these people want to like marry you. They don't even know you. It's crazy. Well, I'd really like to have something special with you. Dude, I don't even have a profile on there. I told one guy I was an amputee, which is, I shouldn't even go there because it's going to make it like I'm making fun of amputees, but I'm not. I just wanted to see what he said. He never messaged me back again, you shallow, superficial fuck. Unreal. So we'll fuck with these people. I think that'll be funny. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming and seeing me. Bye, 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 bye. I'll give Darby my love for you. Love you guys. Bye, 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 bye. Mwah.